Hello and welcome to the August edition of the Landlord Law Firm's Landlord News. I'm Robert Chesson. This month we're going to talk about three items. First, judge transitions. Second, the Connecticut Apartment Association's Legislative Action Committee. And lastly, the Landlord Law Firm's rollout of their new client portal. First, the judicial branch. It's that time of year again. As the fall approaches, we can anticipate the annual transition of judges in their assignments throughout the Connecticut courts. As we often see, we will likely run into new judges in the housing courts and the housing sessions around the state, as well as new judges that we see in the other judicial districts where there's not a current housing court docket. What does this really mean for you? Ultimately, it means you can anticipate some transition time, some acclimation for the new judges who are coming to sit to hear the cases that you bring in the various housing sessions around the state. As is normal, we will expect that the court personnel will remain intact so that there should be limited impact on the way your cases flow and how they're handled. But nonetheless, since we'll have new judges, we'll have to wait and see exactly what the impact might be. On a quick side note, there have been some changes with the housing mediators throughout the state, and you can anticipate that there will be fewer housing mediators available to handle the case flow that is currently in the courthouse. What that likely will mean is longer days in court and perhaps even delays in getting the cases scheduled. We'll keep you posted if we find out anything more. In our second story, the Connecticut Apartment Association's Legislative Action Committee is getting prepared for the next legislative session that kicks off in January. In anticipation of that session starting, we'll actually start our meetings in August so that we can put together a campaign on the various legal issues that we intend to pursue and to advocate for on your behalf this coming legislative session. If getting involved in the legislative process, advocating on behalf of landlords, or testifying at public hearings is something you might be interested in, give me a call, send me an email, let me know that you'd be interested, as I chair that committee and we're looking for other people who might be interested in joining our efforts. And lastly, we're very excited about this coming fall as we get prepared to roll out the Landlord Law Firm Client Portal. We're actually in the midst of testing right now. We'll start beta testing later on this month with a couple of select clients, and ideally we'll get the Landlord Law Firm Client Portal rolled out to our entire client base by the end of the year. What will it let you do? A number of things, not the least of which is make your life a whole lot easier. You're going to be able to access the current active files that you have with our office, see what their current status is, see what their history looks like, and determine when they're scheduled to be in court simply by logging in through the portal. And then ultimately, you'll also be able to download documents, referrals, and other information that's valuable to your case directly to the Landlord Law Firm through your portal access. Our IT department has been working very hard, and we're very excited about the possibilities that this brings for making your legal process and your relationship with the Landlord Law Firm even more efficient than it already is. Thank you for joining us for the August edition of Landlord Law Firm's Landlord News. We look forward to seeing you next month, and until then, have a great day.